Morgan Wallen, Eric Church, number 3 and number 7. Let's talk about it.
Parents of tweens, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner, you may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It, Music Reviews, Season 11. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Guys, we got a really great episode for you today. We are continuing the coverage of the Morgan Wallen album that just goddamn dropped, guys. I'm not going to lie, we're about to be going crazy. 2 episodes a day, so make sure you follow this goddamn show. We got content coming out every day. But guys, we have too much to talk about, so let's just get straight into this review. We got Morgan Wallen featuring Eric Church. This song's called Number 3 and Number 7. First of all, let's start off with the instrumental. Now look, I've been complaining for the past, couple of Morgan Wallen singles that these instrumentals have not really felt like they have much depth to them. They don't have that country feel to them. This instrumental, though, on Number 3 and Number 7, absolutely has that goddamn country feel. I mean, you might want to go fish and listen to this song. I mean, holy shit. I mean, you could drink a whole, pack of Bud Lights in one go, listening to this shit. So, I think this instrumental, first of all, the guitars on here are very layered well. The chords, they're deep. They have some depth to them. They actually sound really goddamn good. Kind of reminds me of some older, kind of 2010 country songs. Also kind of mixing in that kind of bluegrass vibe with that, fiddle coming in from the back. Just really helping out this track, really making the track really stand out. And when you have an instrumental that, actually has some real country elements. And
this episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Not everyone is careful with your personal information, which might explain why there's a victim of identity theft every 5 seconds in the US. Fortunately, there's LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity. If your identity is stolen, a US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year by visiting lifelock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by Factor. Optimize your nutrition this year with Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal service. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved, ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Choose from 40 weekly options across 8 dietary preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Eat smarter at factormeals.com/listen50 and use code listen50 for 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Factormeals.com/listen50, code listen50. T's and C's apply.
The country instrumental doesn't feel like it's a loop. It's on a loop from a, electric goddamn fucking computer. You actually have some soul into the guitar. It's going to make the, listening experience a lot more better, a lot more enjoyable. It's kind of like how I talked about Post Malone's country album. The way he chose production on that album made the production actually feel alive. Actually had some country but put some soul into it, That's what Morgan Wallen's, song is doing on here. Also love the fact that we have we have a bridge. So we have a country bridge on here that actually sounds really good. So this instrumental has some layers to it. It has some depth to it. That's what I like from a good country instrumental. Actually has some feeling to it. Thank fucking God. This instrumental is like my grandma cooking a homemade chicken pot pie. It's fresh. It's homemade. It looks good. It sounds good. I mean, everything absolutely hits. But not everything's the instrumental, guys. Not everything, especially this song. Surprisingly, Morgan Wallen did pretty good on this track. Starting off with the first verse. I will say, it took some getting used to with, this vocal style. It had to grow on me a little bit. The beginning was not that strong, in my opinion. I think the vocals could have been a little bit better. But overall, I'm going to say this. I think the singing really evens out. I like how he does these little switch-ups, kind of, goes with, a more deeper kind of vocal tone, and I think, adding that deeper tone is going to get the track a little bit more stand out, so that's really good. I think, the highlight of this track It has that. It has all that goddamn feeling to it, but also you have Morgan Wallen absolutely singing really great on this track, and that brings up to the hook. I'm going to say this. I think this is an absolute great hook. I think the number 3 and number 7 concept actually works pretty well. Now, look, it's not anything deep. It's just alcohol. Guys, it's just goddamn drinking. It's just, drinking your goddamn heart out. I mean, that's the only meaning of this real song. Let's be real. But not every track's got to have a goddamn deep meaning. I mean, let's be real, guys. I don't review lyrics on this goddamn show. So, I love the fact that this hook actually has some depth to it. I like how it has these little moments of flow switches baked in between. That's really good. It's just going to give the track to stand out. It's going to make it sound really good. And that's a great thing, honestly. I love the fact that we get that. Guys, also another factor of this song is we have Eric Church. I've never in my life talked about this, singer, Eric Church. I've never talked about him. But, when I've heard about him, I've seen the stuff, I've seen the music.
So good, so good, so good.
Great gifts for dad? We've got them, and they're up to 60% off at Nordstrom Rack stores now.
How did I not know Rack has Adidas?
They've got the best gifts.
Gotta show dad some love.
Snag amazing deals on Father's Day gifts from Cole Haan, Calvin Klein, Vince, and more. Great brands, great prices. That's why you Rack.
Hi, I'm Cyndi Lauper. My scalp was covered with psoriasis, which could lead to psoriatic arthritis. But Cosentyx treats both.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis 300 milligram dose and adults with active psoriatic arthritis 150 milligram dose. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some were fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at Cosentyx.com or 1-844-COSENTYX.
Cosentyx works for me.
Ask your doctor about Cosentyx.
All right, but I've never really reviewed it on this show. But we're gonna be, we're gonna be unbiased. We're gonna be unbiased, and honestly, hey, shout out to Eric Church. I'm gonna say this: his verse was one of the best verses on this whole entire song. Yeah, I can't believe in 2025 I'm praising a goddamn country song. We are definitely in a goddamn new timeline. All right, I'm going to say this. Eric Church absolutely sounded great on this track. I'm glad that we had some really great vocal switches. I like we get moments of some powerful vocals baked in between. Honestly, it's like going to a really nice steakhouse and you get the basic-ass baked potato and they bring it out to you and it's got so much goddamn cheese. It's got so much layers into it. It's got so much goddamn depth into the baked potato. And you're like, okay, this is not a goddamn baked potato. This is a whole different dish. That's what you kind of get on this track. Eric Church absolutely cooks on here. I like the vocals. I like that we get these powerful moments of vocals too. I also like that Eric Church joins on the hook. That just means, the hook is going to sound really good. And it's going to make the feature stand out even more. It's like I said with Tate McRae. Helping out a little bit more than just the basic verse makes a collab feel more than just a collab. It makes it feel like this other artist is a part of the whole entire song. It's not just a quick, 30-second verse and that's goddamn it. So I'm glad that we got that on this track. I would say this, Eric Church's version of the hook was really good too. I really like the powerful vocals baked in between. And honestly, overall, guys, hey, I can't believe in 2025 I'm praising a goddamn country song, but here.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. The NBA playoffs are here, and Michelob Ultra is getting you closer to the game than ever with courtside seats and more. Enter now at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access Courtside 2024 to 2025 sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 or older. Ends on July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit michelobultra.com/superior access/courtside for free entry deadlines and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Did you know that parents rank financial literacy as the #1 most difficult life skill to teach? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app for families. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on your kids' spending with real-time notifications. Kids learn to earn, save, and spend wisely, and parents can rest easy knowing their kids are learning about money with guardrails in place. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/Spotify.
We are, guys, and overall, I think Morgan Wallen. Also, hey, let's talk about the hook, or the bridge, my bad, the bridge. Let's talk about the bridge real quick. I think the bridge was actually pretty good. I like how, we got Morgan Wallen absolutely going crazy on here. And I kind of like how he didn't go crazy in the fact that he started scream singing. I think that's the misconception with the hook, with the bridge. My bad again. That's the misconception with that. You don't need to be like Jelly Roll and start, screaming your ass off. Scream singing can only get you so far. Sometimes that shit's really goddamn annoying. So I like how.
This episode is brought to you by the Toyota Grand Highlander. From daily routines to life-changing adventures, the Toyota Grand Highlander is spacious, powerful, and ready to take on life's grand challenges. Advanced safety features and innovative technology give you confidence for whatever life throws at you. And it's available in a hybrid Nightshade Special Edition, which includes sophisticated gloss black exterior accents and 20-inch black alloy wheels. Learn more at toyota.com/Grand Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
This episode is brought to you by Pluto TV. Pluto TV has all the shows and movies you love streaming for free. That means laughter is free with gut-busting comedies like The Neighborhood, Key and Peele, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Mystery is free with countless cases to crack from Criminal Minds, Tracker, and Matlock. And thrills are free with heart-pumping hits like The Walking Dead and Defiance. Feel the free. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Morgan Wallen kind of calms it down here and just kind of lets his vocals speak for itself. And I think the vocals on the bridge were pretty good. So overall, guys, surprisingly, this is a pretty awesome track. I'm going to give this song Morgan Wallen Eric Church Number 3, Number 7. Shit, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, guys. What do you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. Guys, if you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. And don't go anywhere yet, guys. There should be another episode. It's right up. It's the next episode right up. So, yeah, it should be already out, guys. 2 episodes a day. I'm fully back. All right. We got a lot of content coming out. So make sure you follow the goddamn show. Check out the other episodes already out. I'll see y'all later. You have a good one. Yeah. Bye.